Hello everybody, it's me Ray-Kon here, and today we shall be looking into the Tuesday reveals of this week. These Tuesday reveals involve the Brawler archetype of the Narukami clan. These were from the Legion format many years ago, and they are from my favorite character. They belong to my favorite character, Naoki Ishida. So their focus is mostly multi-attacking and then powering up during their multi-attacks. Now let's get started. First off, we're going to be looking at Brawled fighting Draco Kid. He's the basic grade 0 starter. His initial ability was that he basically added more attack by counterblast when your Vanguard attack hits. It just added like an extra attack, like an extra pop. That's all it did. But like now it's a 0. Now for the next card, it's Tova Brawler Arc. And this is a grade 1 unit, and it reads auto. When this unit is placed on Vanguard circle cost, reveal a grade 3 card with Brawler and Scarlet from your right deck. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck and choose the one card without the Sentinel that belongs to only one clan from among them. Reveal it and put it to your hand and shuffle your deck. Nice. Top 7 Brawler Searcher. Not bad. Then, during your turn, if you have a grade 3 Vanguard Brawler and Scarlet, this unit gains 2k power. Overall, very neat. It doesn't have its original ability of just like being able to crank up more of its power for every hit it has, but a top 7 searcher for a brawler unit, irrelevant, and you can just add it to your hand. Very nice. I find it very funny that they did not add the sentinel thing, because there's not going to be any sentinels as far as I understand in D, and even we don't have the right deck in premium format, so it was not going to apply regardless. So that's very funny. Now for the next card is the target for the D Legion card, and it's Brawler Big Bang / Dragon. It is a grade 2 unit with 10k power. It reads auto. When this unit is placed on Vanguard circle, choose a grade 3 greater unit, I assume, with Big Bang Knuckle in its card from your right deck, and you may reveal it. If either you reveal or you have a grade 3 greater Vanguard with Big Bang Knuckle. One of their back row rear guards, move it to the front row, open rear guard circle, and all you get is all your front row units get plus 5k. That is very good. Auto, and the second ability is auto. When this unit is placed on rear guard circle, if you have a Vanguard with Brawler in its card name, cause counterblast 1 and draw a card. Continuous rear guard circle. During your turn, if you have a greater Vanguard, this unit gains 5k power for each of your Vanguards with Brawler in its card name. So overall, fairly neat card. Why this skill is fairly important is mostly because of the D Legion effect. While this is your grade 2 for your right line, it's also the effect can be applied again. So basically, you just do the condition of this one. Since you're going to be on the grade 3 with the D Legion, you have the Big Bang Knuckle on your Vanguard, but you Soul Blast, you get a draw, and then since it was placed by the D ability, which is when you activate obviously the D Legion, you can make it so the opponent has to call a card into their back row, and then all your front row units get plus 5k power. So you'll get a target for Big Bang, so it won't just be wasted. This was a good way to just make it so that you have targets. And for its second ability, it's overall a good rearguard ability. It's just a counterblast for a draw as long as your Vanguard is Brawler. Plus, for each Brawler in your front row, you also get an extra plus 5k power. It is a fairly nice ability. Plus 5k front row, very nice. Now, our next guy is our Vanguard, and that is Brawler Big Bang Knuckle Dragon. I miss you, man. So let's read. It is an Act Vanguard Circle D Legion, which is obviously Brawler Big Bang / Dragon, and it reads, obviously the D Legion's effect, when specific it's not very Legion. If your opponent's Vanguard is greater rear, this unit may return up to 2 trigger units that are neither heal or overtrigger with non-trigger cards for a total of 4 cards in your drop zone. So you took 2 normal units or 2 normal cards, and then you can set the triggers. You can only put 2 because Legion usually get 4 cards, and you can just pick all triggers. Then auto Vanguard circle. Once per turn, costs Soul Blast 1. This unit gains 5k power until the end of turn. You and your opponents both reveal the top cards of your decks. If the reveal card either has a Brawler in its card name or has grade equal or greater than the grade of your opponent's reveal card, this unit gains crit plus 1 until the end of turn. Then you can add reveal card from your hand, and your opponent puts the reveal card into the bottom of their deck. Very nice. Then during your turn, if this unit has the D Legion, all your front row units get an extra 5k power. If this unit is D Legion this turn, when this unit will attack, it battles all your opponent's front row units. Fairly nice. So obviously you got the D Legion effect. It's D-Legion is just a fairly good mechanic and a good way to fix how Legion operated, because Legion was very good for its time. And even when Stride started, Legion was still fairly good because you just shuffle just triggers back into the deck, man. So this is just a good solve for that. Then for this ability, it's overall, it's all right. You have reveal the card. If the reveal card has a brawler in its card name greatly equal to your Vanguard, this unit gets crit +1. So you're trying to obviously try to get the crits. So you're gonna try. Your deck's gonna be mostly brawlers, and you add the reveal card to your hand, and your opponent puts the reveal card into the bottom of their deck. It's fairly interesting, I guess. I don't. The reveal card either has a brawler in its card name or has grade limited to equal than the grade of your opponent's reveal card. Oh well, that's really neat. So instead of just like missing the proc, it took me a while to properly understand that second ability behind the under the D Legion. It is basically just if you whiff the brawler reveal, as long as you can have a grade higher than your opponents in the reveals, then it's most likely that you're gonna be getting the crit regardless. And then obviously all cards go. You can add your brawler, you add the reveal card to your hand, and your opponent put the reveal card at the bottom of the deck. So the second ability makes it so you still get a card, so you still get a plus. Basically a draw with like extra steps, but you also get the threat of like hitting with a bigger crit. So that's very nice. And this just makes it so that you can get the extra 5k to the front row. So even if you stay on this guy, he's still fairly good. But if you DV Legion on his turn, then you basically get the extra just 5k. You also get the front row white, which is the original Big Bang. Not bad, not bad. Fairly good. As far as I understand, they're trying to be very careful with the D Legion. So this is a fairly well controlled, like it's still fairly good, but it's not like crazy insane. This is basically a going second deck. That's how he's designed. So let's go to the next card, and it's more Dragrider Sultan, which is a brawler support, but without the brawler name. So that's fairly weird. It's fairly weird. And he reads, during your turn, if you have a greater Vanguard with brawler in its carding, all your units in the same column as this unit gain plus 5k power. It's all right. Can give to both the Legion mate and the Legion leader. Oh, this is nice. You just throw it in the back row. You basically give a 10k from row. Fairly neat. All other units. So this unit will not get the 5k power, but he will give 5k power to the front row. It's all right. It mostly involves brawlers, so yeah, okay, it's fairly controlled. Then Agony Claw Dragon, and this is a grade 2. It reads when this unit attacks. If you have a greater Vanguard with only now coming for its clan Soul Blast, this unit gains 5k until the end of battle. If your Vanguard attack hits this turn, this power gets 10k instead of 5k. Just if the opponent does a multi-attack, so basically this is also useful for Vermilion, but it's a rare card with not that amazing ability, so it's like most likely you're not gonna be running with this with Vermilion, but like, you know, you can if you want to. Then we get another brawler finally, and it reads Startling Brawler Kome, and it's a grade 1, which reads auto when this unit is on Vanguard circle. If you have a greater Vanguard with brawler in its carding, your opponent cannot intercept until the end of turn. Fairly neat. Just the important ability in order to make this work, the whole brawler thing. And auto Vanguard circle at the end of the battle, this unit boosted with a brawler in its card name. Cost, put this unit into the soul, look at top 7 cards of your deck, and choose up to 1 card with the same card name as your Vanguard. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle your deck. Just a very good method to either search out your Persona Ride or to be able to search a Slash. So you're still gonna get a card even if you whiff your Vanguard. Finally, the last card, which is a card I'm also a fan of, which is Brawler Wildfist Dragon, grade 2, and it reads Act Drop. If you have Vanguard Brawler in its card name, counter +1, call this card to rear card. Then, second ability, Auto Vanguard and Vanguard Circle. When your grade 0 Vanguard Brawler in its card name attacks, if this unit has not stand this battle phase, counter +1, stand this unit, and this unit gains 10k power. Really neat. Then, the last ability, count continuous rearguard circle. During your turn, if you have a Vanguard is in D Legion, this unit gains power plus 5k. Overall, very good card. And as you notice with its naming, with how it operates, it is fairly generic. So as soon as we can get and the Vanguard Rearguard Circle is fairly neat. This could imply that we could get the Legion for this card because this was a Legion mate. for another of the Brawlers card, which was if you reveal a copy of this card during your drive check when this unit battles, and it was D Legion, so you had this one in the grade 3, then you can boost plus 10k power, and I think you get a crit. That's how it was. So this having the Vanguard ability is fairly nice. Could mean we could have like a budget D Legion inside the Brawler archetype, which is fairly neat. I was actually expecting Skyhouse, so having Wild Fist is a fairly nice reminder. Plus, overall, just gives us another body, gets our restand plus power, plus this also works on the Vanguard. So yeah, D Legion target. Yeah, just having like more generic D Legion. And our last reveal is basically just the high rarity versions of the Knuckle and Slash, and they look fairly nice. I like their sort of foiling here. It looks nice. I like this style of like Techno foiling and how it looks here at United. Yeah, it looks really good, really good. Narukami clan tag here. Yeah, it's nice. But overall, that is all we have for today. There's some other reveals, but I only really wanted to talk about cards, and mostly because this is an archetype I'm a fairly big fan of. This archetype and also the, what was the name of this archetype? The Perditions are like my favorite part of the archetypes of Legion. That is the Little Joker ones. The Blaster Joker is fairly nice. If we can get Blaster Joker, honestly, that'd be kind of sweet. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have like a wish list of like Legions they would like to see back. I have a friend who would probably most likely love if we get the Legion Liberator cards. That would be insane. But that is all we have for today. Thank you everybody for coming. We've had a lot of fun. Now, I'll try to be posting more videos like this more lately. I didn't have the time. I was fairly unmotivated, and I was a bit of a disaster. I'm trying to be a lot more organized for the end of the year. So hopefully by next week, you'll be seeing either another video, or during this week, you'll be seeing another video. I'll try to focus on once a week, at least throw a video into this channel. It's been ignored for more than a year. It's fairly annoying and aggravating for myself. So thank you everybody for coming. Hopefully see you guys later, and bye-bye.